We go.
Okay, East Coast Lumberjack here on the West Coast. We're just outside of Cranbrook. We're doing some problem trees here now, right close to the log house. So this tree here has got a lean on it, which is in our favor. We're at the top of a mountain, so there was a lot of breeze coming up the hill. It's just shifted and coming across the hill now. So I have the wind with me and the lean with me. And as you look, you can see there's a gorgeous log house here, only about 30 yards away. So we want to make sure we put this tree where it's supposed to go. So I've got a big ponderosa pine here in front of it. We don't want to touch the ponderosa pine. So we're going to go a little bit downhill. So we're going to fell just to the right of the ponderosa pine. This is a Doug fir. You'll notice it's really something different from the East Coast is their bark is really dusty. So it clogs up your air breathers and stuff really fast out here. I'm quite amazed by that. So I'm going to show you how to properly pre-limb, seeing as I haven't done it before. To properly pre-limb, you hold your saw perpendicular to your body, take it straight down, stand in the gap, and then take the saw keep the tree between you and the saw blade, and just work your way around the tree. So you're going to see that really well on this tree here, this Doug fir. Then I'm going to do a conventional notch because I'm familiar with it. Usually you'd want a Humboldt out here on the West Coast, but I'm going to do a conventional because I'm used to it. In the direction of fall, I can feel the wind at my back right now, which is nice. And then I'm going to do a boring cut, a plunge cut, come part way around, wedge it, and then send it down where we want it to go. So again, problem tree close to a log house. We're going to do it in those steps. So here we go. Pre-limb. When the saw runs. This way so if it kicks back, it comes clear of me. In case I've never told you before, the black line is the sight line. This is what you sight your tree or direction of fall. So we want it aiming downhill just a bit. Right there. Okay. So I want to talk just a little bit about this, analyze the cut, and it'll help you a lot with what went on here. So I got stuck in the tree, and when I was moving, I couldn't keep the cut going. The tree was leaning. So if you look here, I've got about 1 inch of holding wood on this side. I've got almost 4 inches on this side. So if you have more holding wood on one side of your tree than the other, it'll pull that way. So rather than coming right clear of the ponderosa pine, I actually touched it. And actually it hung just a little bit, rolled off and went down where we want it to go. But that's how much holding wood can change where your tree wants to go. That's why you want an equal amount on both sides, because if you don't, if you have more on one side, even though you're not just saying go this way, the holding wood is going to pull it to where there's more holding wood. So that's a really good example of a bad example. But again, we had enough room here. Ponderosa pine is not damaged at all, so everything is good. East Coast Lumberjack signing off.